Thanks so much for giving me this opportunity to go to you. Thanks so much.
Oh, hang on.
No,
My son, Jay.
No worries. Good time.
Keep filming. Jay boy. Now I've got to do a couple interviews and then we're going to come. Yeah.
What kind of lifestyle you have these days, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, very happy now. Have 4 boys. So, you know, just living on the beach at Rainbow Bay, looking over Snapper, surfing a lot. Good lifestyle. Yeah, just happy here. Yeah, yeah.
Never gets old, you're surfing.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so really trying to be stylish now and cruise, and I try and surf a lot, keep very surf fit, you know, even if it's small, I'll even ride a mal, take it out, paddle, keep my body strong, and I also like to, in the morning, do sit-ups to keep my core strong. I don't have a 6-pack, but just to keep it strong to help my back, and do some yoga to keep loose. You know, now I'm not drinking beer, eating good, and all for surfing, you know, all for keeping in the water.
The 1980s, you know, like you kind of rule the world, you know, and teenager time, you already kind of, you know, show the world like how you good on the world tour, how the atmosphere for those kind of days, world tour.
Well, my first time on tour, I was, you know, I think I got number 3 twice. It was really hard to beat Tom Curran. He was winning all the world titles and he was so good. And it was hard for me to beat him. But, you know, and then people will say, you know, I should have won a world title.
Yeah, for sure.
But I didn't really think so, you know. I didn't think I was good enough then, but I was not serious enough, you know. I was having fun, partying, you know, and not concentrating. So you know, I stopped, and then you know, after I put on all the weight, you know, so I hit pretty low, you know. I wasn't surfing much, a bit anxious, a bit depressed, you know. Didn't want to let people see me big and fat, you know, because they'd be like, wow, look, Occy's so big, you know, and I'd be like, oh no, I want to go home. So if I surfed, I'd go down the coast with nobody. And then I was pretty upset with myself. I'm not happy, you know, like thinking why I'm wasting my, you know, my talent, you know, I'm wasting it. You know, when I came back and Gordon said, you know, I want you to lose weight, be a free surfer, but don't compete, you know, like, cause, you know, free surfing's good, and it's good for Gordon, it's good for Billabong because I'm fit, I'm always in board shorts. Sometimes, you know, you compete, you're in the contest rashi, it's not Billabong, it might be Volcom or Quicksilver or, and you know, and they can't use the photos. But when you're in board shorts only, you know, it's good for Billabong. And I did that, we made the movies, you know, Jack McCoy, we made all the movies. And then once I was surfing good again, I was like, I want to come back, you know, unfinished business. I want to get a world title, you know, and Gordon was like, oh, I don't know, but, you know, I said, yeah, I'm doing it. Especially after Hawaii when I went through the trials.
But I remember you already decided to qualify like before the World Cup last contest.
Yeah, well, I did, yeah, and like
1997.
Yeah, 1997, yeah. Once I came back and qualified, I was back to man on man. And I already knew all about that because my first time on tour, I was very good at man on man. So once I got that, I was like, yeah, I'm back. I know how to do this. And
just need to get on.
Just to get on, just need to get on. And so that year I got 1998, I think I got second to Kelly. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And then 1999 was the year, yeah.
You won world title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let the truth interfere with a good story, right? But this is funny. Kelly in 99 had the year off. He had a break. And I was like, this is my time.
Yeah.
Because my first time I couldn't beat Tom Curran. He was too good. And then I lost to Kelly in 1998 and I was like, he's so good.
Yeah.
I don't know how many world titles he had by then, but he'd already won a few.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is time.
Yeah.
So I was really psyched. But first contest at Snapper, I lost first round, 33rd. I'm like, oh no, it's not a good start. But then next contest was Bells. And I got third. So I'm like, okay, hang on. It's still good. Tahiti, yeah. And then I had the win in Tahiti and it put me right up there. I was either first or second, definitely top 5. And I was walking, down the track at Chopu to the end of the road because I stayed in front of Chopu and I was walking the track to get to over the river to where they have the presentation trophy ceremony. And it was all kind of overcast because when I won it was raining. It was raining and then we're walking through the rain and I stopped and this sunlight came through the jungle and hit me and there was like this reflection and rainbow and I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm going to win the world title.
Wow.
And this is before and I got big goosebumps and I was like, wow, I think this is my year.
Wow, yeah. Competing with the Tom Curran and Kelly Slater, you any things you learn from them or any effort to you?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, Tom always kept to himself, but he really read the ocean well. He knew if the tide was coming in, it would move to here, or if it was going out, it might move to there. He would be the first one. If the contest, everyone's surfing this spot, but it is going to change. You're going to go there. Someone will go at some point. He would be the guy.
Wow.
He'd be the guy to go, okay, take the risk, and go there. And it always worked for him. So I learnt that off him.
Wow.
Kelly Slater, I always learnt to try not to talk to him. Because he would talk.
Yeah, everybody said
try
that,
and put you off your game, try and talk.
Wow.
And and I was like, okay, keep away from him.
Does he do that?
He does that.
Oh, yeah.
And also, he always turns up late for his heat.
Yeah.
So I'm in the water looking around going, where is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? Thinking, maybe he's not coming.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, getting excited, thinking, he's not going to show up. He's stuck in traffic or something. And all of a sudden, he's there. And I'm like, and so that's his tactic.
Yeah.
So yeah, different.
What do you think the rival relationship with Tom Curran? Like I told you, back in the days, the Bells Beach, Tom Curran's famous Maoman Heat, and not only that, we've been watching you and Tommy's, the Heat against. So, what kind of relationship with him?
Well, he was funny back then. He was very, in English, it's introvert, which means he never talked much.
Yeah.
Always
Poker
stay by,
face. Yeah.
poker face, always stay by himself. I was thinking, why?
But that's how he's strong,
I was saying, why? He doesn't want to talk. He just, doesn't want to focus. He was religious too, which I like. And then, that's funny because Tom always beat me in Australia, and then in America, California, I beat him. So that heat at Bells, they said, was the best heat ever. And it was I'll never forget the day. It was perfect bowl. 6-8 foot and big crowd. The wind went just a little light on shore. It was so rippable. And I remember running down, I get goosebumps running down, thinking this is, it's on,
Yeah,
you know.
remind me the footage.
Because Tom Curran was ripping on his Black Beauty or in the free surfs and in his heats before this. Wow, surfing so good. I'm like, this is it. I knew it was a big heat. I done the one big turn, you know, the big closeout turn.
I think right now is judge criteria. I think you won the heat.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah.
Because just one huge money, right?
Back,
you know?
These days maybe I might have won,
I
but
think
back
so.
then it was more
Flowing,
connecting your turns. But I think he did win the heat. But even though I lost, I was upset at the time. But to be called as the best heat ever, after, you know, a couple years after, I was like, I'm still happy. But it's funny because, we had a good rivalry and, you know, and now, like, we're good friends, you know,
Nice.
and he's not so like this anymore. He plays music and we went on a boat trip with his son, Pat, and it was really cool. Tom was cooking food and playing music, drinking beer.
Nice.
I was like, no way, you've changed. But he's funny guy too, funny guy.
Yes.
But we are, so it's been good.
Have a relationship with Billabong many years, you know, and you still kind of like you know, like a front line of surf, like as a professional surfer. How long you been in relationship with Billabong?
Well, it's been like 44 years.
44 years.
So yeah, I'm like, I think the longest, definitely the longest surfer, but in like in Billabong, like people that work there, I'm the longest. Yeah, I think there's one lady that is still there that's been there as long as me, but I'm probably the longest person working for Billabong. So feel really good. You know, when they bought out the Occy line, I signed a 2-year contract, which was good. So this year, next year, hopefully more years. But you know, it's been really cool because when they first sponsored me, I was, you know, I was trying to get like a amateur world title, but I wanted to go on tour, you know, because amateur wasn't working. And we're like, we got to call, you know, try and make some phone calls. And the first one was Billabong, and we talked to Gordon, and I'll never forget. It's like, oh, there's this little kid, Mark Occhilupo, you heard of him? He's like, oh, yeah, I have. And he's like, well, he wants to go on tour. He's looking for a sponsorship. And Gordon's like, he's always very straight, you know. He's like, oh, okay, how much? You asking? He's like, oh, they said 40,000 back then, big money.
Yeah.
And phone went silent. He's like, okay, let's do it.
Wow.
I almost fell off my chair. I was like, are you kidding me? And then, so he took a risk, you know, with me. But then I qualified that year. Then we started traveling together because we went to America, and then he picked up Bob Hurley before he had Hurley. He's like, it's going like wildfire. And at the time I was winning. I won the US Open twice.
OP Pro.
OP Pro, sorry, So Billabong started getting big, and so I was like, I'm paying him back, you know. Wow. And then when I stopped the tour, when I got big, Gordon was still paying me. Yeah, he still paid me good money. And I was thinking, wow, one day he's going to ring up going, we can't pay anymore. But it was about 3 years, he still paid me, and then finally,
Forever, for sure.
Finally he's like, Occy, we need you to lose weight. We want you to, you know, need you to take photos of you in board shorts, looking good, you know, filming. We have Jack McCoy, we want to make movies. I was like, okay, it's time. And then so then they paid me back by keeping, you know, they kept me, you know. A lot of other sponsors would not, they would say no, you know. So I was lucky. And then coming back and winning the world title, I paid them back. So it's been, you know, they paid me, I paid them. Give take. So It's been good.
Yeah, even me, when I started surfing, like all those teenager time,
Yeah.
I always like look up to you, and that's why I love Billabong, and I always wear the Billabong shorts, and not even like a team rider, but I put the Billabong stick on my board. Yes.
Classic.
That's how like you influence yes all the people in the world, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Especially good people.
Thank you.
Also, you know, nowadays all those surfing magazines kind of getting smaller and smaller, like now these days, and you know, even in Japan, like back in 90s, more different surfing magazines.
Yeah.
But now it's only 1, 2. And what do you think? Like those
What magazine is this one for?
Surfer's Journal.
Surfer's Journal. I thought
in
so,
Japan.
yeah. Surfer's Journal in Japan is the #1. Like, you know, even though I can't read it, I wish I could.
It's all in Japanese.
It's all in Japanese, but the pictures tell so much of a story. You know, like it's crazy. Like, you know, and it's so much better. Like when you scroll through this, it's not the same feeling. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you look at the beautiful shots, and even though I can't read it, but I know it's cool, and I miss the magazines, you know.
Me too.
I'm really getting sick of social media, but I have to do it. A lot of my friends don't do it, but for me it's necessary. I mean, it is good. I love catching up on what everyone's doing, but I feel like it's a waste of a photo when it's a really good photo. You see it, and it's gone.
Exactly.
You know?
It's kind of flowing, you know.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
And like, you can hardly remember it.
Yeah.
But when it's in the magazine,
Exactly.
you know, you see it and then you tell your
You
friends,
remember,
come over, check this.
Yeah.
I think it's way better.
Yeah, me too. Like in my brain,
Yeah.
like I those pictures I've been watching like in magazine, I still remember, you know.
You know, when there's no surf, it's flat, you know, you can look at the magazine and get psyched up, and I miss.
You know the Billabong's famous word, you know, I mean the back in early 2000, you know, like the famous Billabong commercial, the I surf because, you know, remember that?
Oh yeah.
Then all those team riders kind of explain.
Yes, yes.
If we ask you about this, you know, I surf because what are you gonna say, you know, after?
I surf because I love it. Like, you know, I love the ocean. I really actually love the ocean. You know, like I listen to music. It's all love songs, and I'm looking at the ocean, and I'm like, what do I love the most? I love my kids the most, obviously, and my partner, but the big thing is the ocean right here. You know, all the songs relate to the ocean, everything relates to the ocean. I live on the ocean. I'm always looking at the ocean. I live and breathe it, it's part of me. So I surf because it's just me, it's inbuilt in me. I have to be close to the ocean. If I haven't surfed for a while, I get grumpy, I get itchy, I'm like, what's going on? As soon as I surf, I'm like, oh, that's it. I need to be in the water like a fish.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I love surfing. I think I'll say because I'm a fish.
It's a good one. Thanks so much, Occy.
Wakita,
Thanks for doing
it's a pleasure,
this. Thanks so
mate.
much. Thank you.
Anytime.
Thanks so much.
Let's go, Surfer's Journal.